Okay, we're going to try this again in full screen mode so it actually captures everything on the screen. I'm going to launch Darkroom software. You can find it down here in the tray, I guess it's called. Kind of looks like a red light bulb, like the old school darkroom setup might have been. There's also an icon on the desktop somewhere. There it is. Either one of those will launch it. It'll only work if you have the dongle key plugged into the computer. It will otherwise start in a trial mode, and that won't work for what you need to do. So be sure that the software, the Darkroom key, is in a USB port before you turn it on or launch the software. Okay, let's start the software. I'm not sure where I left off, but okay, so I'm in kind of where I want to be, I guess. So I'm in Photo Library, and right now I'm already in the class or the school I want to be working with. So we're going to look at Mission Kids preschool. One thing I want to check here is to see how many staff they had. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. I know she was the director, and the others, I'm not sure their names, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so you're in the software, you're in one of the folders, let's say the big engines, for example. We want to go into the Setup tab, and in the Setup tab, you will find, let me close this out first. So if nothing is open previously, it's going to look like this. The way this software works, whatever tab or whatever tab you were in last will usually be the one that opens, kind of saves that, which I suppose is a good feature. You want to go to Product and Service. You want to go to Templates and Borders. Okay. Now, this is the desktop computer in my office, so this is going to look somewhat different as far as how things are organized. For this purpose, we want to go to Event Borders, and we want to click on the Composite Templates. So that's going to open a window here. It's going to show you thumbnails, fairly large thumbnails, of all the templates that we've created and that are saved on this computer's hard drive. They're organized in alphabetic order, so if you scroll up, you'll see some start out with numbers, so they're going to show first, and then it's going to be by alphabet, and these are all basically names of schools or preschools we work with. So we want to find Mission Kids, which is down here. Here it is. Let's jump on that. Click on it. If you click on any of those thumbs, it opens the template in full size. And from here, you can change whatever you need to change in a template. I've already kind of set this one up to make this a shorter video. I'll try to create another one that shows how to actually manipulate the cells and so forth in the actual template. But just for now, if you look over to the right-hand column, you'll see this list of items that are called border items. So each of these items are in this border somewhere. For example, you can click this graphic Mission Kids. You can see it shows you or highlighted with a dotted line, dotted blue box, the graphic that's in there. If you look at this graphic, 8 by 10, it's called acacia tree, but that's okay. What it is it's the border around here, this light blue border for this particular this particular template. If you go to the text box, it's going to highlight that. Photo composite, this is something that is very important. So the photo composite, which we use on almost every one of these templates for pictures. It consists of several cells for photos. You can easily change the number of cells if you have the, in this case as I do, if you have the photo composite highlighted. You can hover over this and then right click with your mouse. It's going to list properties, which is what you want. Click on that. It opens up what's called a composite object with several different tabs. The main one we need is the first one, the photos. And the very top here, the main thing is to change it to the number of photos you need for this template. Now I did this already. I counted it up, and there's 14 kids that were at the school on picture day, so I set it to 14. But let's say it was at 8 first, so I just changed that value to 8. I'm going to say OK. So yeah, so there it is. You can get the idea. So it's going to use the same amount of total space and just reconfigure the cells. It decides for you based on different parameters how to space them out, and we'll get into how you change that because it becomes important, particularly when we're working with schools where we're going to add the names under the photos. So we have to be sure there's room between the cells in each of the rows. There's enough space in between to add the names, that sort of thing. Anyway, let's go back, right click again, properties again. Going to go back to 14, which is what I want for this one. Okay. All right. Once you've done everything you want to do in here, and again, I haven't gone through it all, but just to give you an overview. So we're going to always say save changes. So you got to save the changes to that template that you just did. And there you go. So that's it for this video, and I will go on to another video shortly.